Good morning, and once again, this is your Sir Ian. We will be discussing the continuation of what we have discussed last week, and I think that medyo umay na rin yung iba pagdating doon sa mga two-column proof. So right now, we will be discussing the application of the properties of parallelogram, trapezoid, and kite dito po sa atin in solving the missing parts. So without further ado, let's move on with the slide. Okay, so as I have mentioned, we will be talking about the application of the properties of parallelogram, trapezoid, and kite. And in this lesson, we will be able to know how to solve the missing parts of those quadrilateral using the properties that we have discussed previously. So as always, we have here now our aim. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to, number one, apply the properties of parallelogram, trapezoid, and kite in solving the missing parts of each quadrilateral. So pagkatapos pala ng lesson na to, yung properties natin na pinag-aralan prior to this video lecture will be used para makapagsagot tayo in solving the missing parts of those said quadrilateral. Aside from that, we have the second aim for today, and this is we as learners will have the confidence in analyzing the given and apply the correct property to solve the parts of the quadrilateral. In doing so, kapag palagi natin pinapractice yung properties and its application, doon nabibuild up yung confidence natin. So naalala ko nga dati, pagka naglalaro kayo ng basketball or any sports, kapag patuloy mong ginagawa yung dapat at nalalaman mo, doon nabibuild up yung confidence mo. So with that, let's move on. First, ano nga ulit yung properties natin ng parallelogram? So we have to know what are the properties of parallelogram. If this is our parallelogram and this is parallelogram urn, the number one is opposite sides are parallel and opposite sides are equal. This is based on the definition of parallelogram. So asan ba yun? Halimbawa, so we have here now this and this, opposite, magkatapat. So as I have told you, yung magkatapat po, sila yung opposite na tinatawag natin. Now, aside from that, opposite angles are equal. So asan ba yun? So magkatapat. Ito, magkasunod, kasunod yung N. Pero yung E at saka yung R, magkatapat po sila. So they are equal. So if this is 120, angle R is also 120. Next, consecutive angles are supplementary. So hindi na magkatapat, ano na itsura? Ito. So magkasunod na, kaya nga consecutive. So this one and this one, o kaya ito at saka yung R natin. So pag sinabi nating supplementary, the sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degrees. Now, the diagonal divides the parallelogram to two congruent triangles. So, let's say for example, this is the diagonal. We have here now two congruent triangles. This triangle EAR and triangle ENAR. So, we have here now two congruent triangles. The diagonals divide the parallelogram to two congruent triangles. And last, diagonals bisect each other. So, if we have here now the diagonal, hinahati niya ang isa pang diagonal into two equal parts. So coming from N papunta rito, equal siya papunta rito hanggang A. In like manner, yung E papunta sa intersection is also have the same measurement mula po dito papunta dito sa R po natin. So these are the 6 properties of parallelogram na magagamit din po natin. So what about trapezoid? So if you notice, what I have written here is isosceles trapezoid because most of the time, the given is an isosceles trapezoid. So this is the given, and I name this one trapezoid push. Lower base angles are equal, asan yun? So yun, lower base angles natin, they are equal. The other one, upper base angles are equal. So ito po sa taas, upper base angles. We have here now the third one. Any pair of a lower and upper base angle is supplementary. So kahit anong pares daw, isa sa baba, isa sa taas, supplementary sila. So which means, if we're going to add these two, we're going to end up having 180 degrees. Sir, paano kung hindi itong U? Paano itong P? Okay lang yon. As long as isang lower base at isang upper base sa isosceles trapezoid, they are supplementary. Again, yung supplementary natin, if you add those two angles, the sum is equal to 180 degrees. The non-parallel sides, called the legs, are equal. So, ito yung non-parallel sides. Ayan, they are equal. So, they have the same length. Huwag po natin kakalimutan. The diagonals are also equal. So, ito yung diagonals natin. If this has a measure of 10, the other diagonal also has a measure of 10. This is for isosceles trapezoid. The segment joining the midpoint of the non-parallel sides, which is called the median, is equal to the average of the two bases. So midpoint daw nitong legs natin, ito median, equal siya kapag ka-inad natin yung dalawang bases natin. The bases are the parallel sides of a trapezoid. And then divided by 2, yun po yung sukat ng ating median. Again, this will be the properties of isosceles trapezoid. And this will be used pagdating po natin sa paghahanap sa missing part. So huwag po tayong mabahala, meron tayong mga example para po dyan. Now let's talk about kite. So we have kite, and this is deer. So we have here now kite deer. The two angles where the unequal sides meet are equal. So ito yung isang side na hindi kasing haba at saka ito. Hindi sila magkasing haba. Ito yung nabuong angle. Equal daw sila dun sa katapat niya. Kung saan merong nagmi-meet yung hindi magkasing haba na sides natin. Bakit? Ito kasi magkasing haba yung DE at saka yung DR. So, hindi equal ito dito sa kabila. Okay, so we are talking about these angles. Next. The diagonals intersect and form right angle. So, if you're going to draw a diagonal here, meron tayong right angle dito. Pag sinabi nating right angle, the measurement is exactly 90 degrees. The longer or main diagonal bisects the shorter diagonal. So ito yung ating main or longer diagonal, DA. Pag sinabing bisect, hinati niya yung mas maliit into two equal parts. Which means, mula sa E hanggang dito sa intersection, equal yung sukat po niya mula sa intersection hanggang sa R po natin. So wag po nating kakalimutan. So, it is symmetrical upon its main diagonal. Pag sinabi natin symmetrical, pag tinupi mo, kamukhang kamukha. So, let's say for example, ito yung kabaak, ito yung main diagonal natin. Kapag ka tinanggal mo yan at inilagay mo sa baba, kamukha lang din siya. So, itinupi lang natin siya, they have the same measurement. Kung ano yung matatagpuan mo sa kalahati, makikita mo rin po siya sa kalahati. The area of a kite is equal to half the product of the lengths of the two diagonals. So itong atin pong diagonals, pag i-multiply mo, and then divided by 2, yun na po yung area ng ating kite. Huwag po uling kalilimutan, madalas lumalabas yan sa mga test, quizzes. Basta kukuhanin ang area ng kite, all you have to do is to multiply the two diagonals, and the answer will be divided by 2. So those are the properties. Now, let's talk about an example for parallelogram. So the given is a parallelogram. Ito. Find. So we have here now, the measure of angle F is 9x plus 15. The measure of angle O is 6x plus 15. Now, we are looking for the value of x. Property to be used. So dito, papasok na yung property. Ano yung property ng parallelogram para ma-solve natin yung nawawala? So property to be used is corresponding angles are supplementary. Magkasunod, pag in-add 180 degrees. So we will be adding those two. If you notice, I put a grouping symbol, parenthesis here, indicating na magkaibang entity sila kasi may sign pa sa loob. Pero dahil plus lang yun nandito, hindi naman mababago lahat yung sign na taglay nila. So, ito pa rin siya. All we have to do now is to combine like terms, yung may variable. At yung puro numbers lang, pagsasamahin na rin. So, we will be ending as 15x is equal to 180 minus 30. Saan nanggaling yung minus 30 natin? 15 and 15 is 30. Pagtawid ng equal sign, change the sign. 30. Minus na siya. So we will be simplifying this. 15x is equal to 150. And by removing 15, dividing both sides by 15, we come up with the value of x is equal to 10. So what we're looking for, the value of x here, dahil yun yung tanong, is equal to 10. Para po dito. Again, kung alam natin yung property na gagamitin po natin, all we have to do is to follow up or follow through with that idea, makukuha po natin yung sagot. Let's have here now another example. So we have here now fuel with the intersection as S. The given is Fs is equal to 4 plus 2x and Es, so Es, ayun, ito yung Fs, and then Es, ayun, 4x minus 4. Ang hinahanap mula sa F hanggang sa E. Now, it's very important na alam natin kung ano po yung hinahanap. Baka kasi iba yung tanong, iba yung makukuha natin sagot. First, property to be used. Diagonals bisect each other. Hinahati equally. Sa makatwid, itong Fs at itong Es equal sila. Ayan. All we have to do now is to solve for the value of x. Pinagsama, ito tumawid, naging negative, ito tumawid, naging positive. So we end up having 8 is equal to 2x. Now we are looking for the value of x. So we will be dividing both sides by 2. And x is equal to 4. Now, most of the learners stopped here kasi nakuha na raw nila yung value ng x. Which is wrong. Bago po ninyo i-finalize yung sagot nyo, look back dun sa hinahanap. Find Fe. It's not find x, but find Fe. Ano raw yung sukat ng Fe? So what we're going to do now is to substitute to one of the given. Alin? Yung value ng x. Mamili lang po tayo kung saan mo gustong i-substitute. So halimbawa, dito ko naisipan, 4 plus 2x. So that is 4 plus 2 times 4. So instead na x, 4 yung ginamit ko because that is the value. So we will be having 4 plus 8 and Fs is equal to 12. Ngayon, yung Fs po natin, ito lang, kalahati lang. At ang hinahanap, yung kabuuan. Okay, nakakasunod? So if that will be the case, Fe is equal to 2Fs. Dalawang Fs pala ang katumbas ng totality natin. Substituting the value, that is Fe is equal to 2 times 12. And Fe is equal to 24. So again, Fe yung nawawala sa atin, find Fe, ito yung nakuha natin. This will be our final answer. This will be the example for parallelogram. So again, pagka nalilito, balikan nyo ano yung properties ng parallelogram and then apply. Normally, pagka sides yung involved, equal lagi. Nagkakatalo lang pagdating po dun sa angles. Merong supplementary, meron naman siyang equal. So we have to analyze it carefully, especially yung tanong ko ano yung hinahanap. Now let's have an example para po sa trapezoid. So ito yung sample natin. Given ito. And we are looking for S. This is trapezoid step. And the given will be 51 degrees yung ating angle P. At yung angle T, 2x minus 11x. If you notice, I have here now the markings on the legs, indicating that these two legs are equal. They have the same measurement. Now, property to be used. Sa isosceles trapezoid natin, ano nga yung property na pwede natin i-apply? Any pair of a lower and an upper angle is supplementary. So kahit anong pares daw, basta magmumula sa lower angle at upper angle, they are supplementary. Ano nga yung supplementary? Pagka inad natin equal sa 180 degrees. So again, if this will be the given plus, hindi mababago yung taglay niyang sign, ito lang siya. Now we are looking for the value of x because we are looking for x, so find x. Simplify po natin. 2x plus 40. Saan nanggaling yung 40? 51 minus 11. That will give you 40. Is equal to 180 degrees. Etong 40 ilipat sa kabila. Dahil tumuwid ng equal sign, naging negative. 2x is equal to 180 minus 40. Simplifying it, 2x is equal to 140. Now, we are looking for the value of x. We have here now 2. So, to eliminate 2, we divide both sides by 2. Thus, x is equal to 70. This will be the value of x. And we are looking for it. So, ito na po yung pinakasagot natin. Again, all we have to do now is to apply the knowledge that we gained about the properties of those quadrilaterals, namely parallelogram, trapezoid, kite. Another example. So this is a trapezoid fret, and we have the median NN. So given FR is equal to 13, so this one is 13. MN, the median, is equal to 19. We are looking for the other base. So kahit po alin yung base 1 or base 2 ninyo. So property to be used, the length of the median is the average of the two bases. Ano yung formula? Median is equal to the sum of the two bases divided by 2. So simplifying it, mahirap pag may denominator, punta mo doon. Twice the median is equal to base 1 plus base of 2. We are looking for base of 1, ilipat sa kabila yung isa. Twice the median minus base of 2 is equal to base of 1. This will be the formula that we will be using. Substituting the value, 2 times 19, mn yung 19 natin, minus 13 is equal to base of 1. And 2 times 19 is equal to 38. Minus 13 is equal to base of 1. What will be the value of the base of 1 natin? Base of 1 is equal to 25. So, ganun lang po. Kung alam natin yung gagawin, execute, we have here now our final answer. So again, this is for trapezoid. So you can check it out. If you're watching this, you can pause the video, try to find out if there are some mistakes, and if there are some things that medyo malabo pa sa atin, kita naman step by step yung ginagawa po natin dito. Now, let's move on with kite. So the given is this kite, and this is gift. Kite gift. And the angle G is 132, angle F is 60 degrees. And we are looking for angle I and angle T. So property to be used, the two angles where the unequal sides meet are equal. Ayan. Ngayon, lahat ng angle ng quadrilateral, any quadrilateral, is equal to 360. Baka kasi may magtanong, source na galing yung 360 natin. So, any quadrilateral, as long as it is convex, the total sum of all the angles, the interior angles, is 360. So, yung lahat ng angle natin, G, I, F, T, yung sum niya, 360. Now, if I and T are equal, i-represent natin siya as x. Thus, 132 plus x plus 60 plus x is equal to 360. Saan nanggaling yun? Ayun, yung IT. 132 yung G, 60 yung F natin. This will give us to 2x plus 192. Saan nanggaling yung 192? Pinagsama itong dalawa. Saan nanggaling yung 2x? X plus x. Equals 360. Ilipat mo itong 192 sa kabila, magiging negative. So that is 2x is equal to 360 minus 192. Simplifying this, we have here now 2x is equal to 168. We will be removing the value of 2 para x lang yung matira. X is equal to 84. This will be our value for x. Ngayon, dahil yung value ng x, yun po yung kumakatawan sa angle I at saka angle T, palit mo lang. Angle I is equal to angle T is equal to 84. This is our answer. So I hope I'm making sense here and you understand what I'm trying to impart po sa ating lahat. No po? So another example here, we have here now safe. the kite safe, and ang measure natin, itong angle na to, 5x minus 1. Etong kabila, 8x. Given, find x. Ito yung given, ang hahanapin natin x. Property to be used, dalawa. Diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Pag sinabi natin perpendicular, it forms right angle. Which means, lahat ng kanto rito, sa intersection, 90 degrees. And then, the main diagonal bisects the shorter diagonal. Ito raw, bisects, ito. Yung angle dito, equal. Actually, hindi lang itong shorter diagonal yung binabisect, pati po yung angle natin dito. The main diagonal serves as the angle bisector. So, kung ano yung sukat itong 5x minus 1, siya rin yung sukat po dito sa kabila. Okay po? Subukan natin. 5x minus 1 plus 8x equals 90. Now, what I did, inilipat ko yung sukat dito sa kabila. Bakit ulit? Kasi equal naman yung measurement nila. So, I will be focusing only dito po sa isang right triangle. Kung ito ay 90, ito ay 8x, ito ay 5x minus 1, ito. Ang natitira dito sa dalawa, 90 na lang. So that is 5x minus 1 plus 180 equals 90. 5x minus 1 plus 8x equals 90. Solve for x. That will give us 30x is equal to 90 plus 1. Where did we get 1? Yung negative dito, tumawid ng equal sign, naging positive. This will give us to 13x is equal to 91. So we will be looking for the value of x. We have to remove 13. So divide both sides by 13. X is equal to 7. So since we are looking for the value of x, x is equal to 7. This will be the value here. So again, if you're watching this, press that pause, tingnan nyo yung computation natin, and try to understand kung paano po nakuha. So, let's have here now, it's your turn. So, we're just doing this in a hurry, pero ito rin yung gagawin ninyo. So, I'm going to give 3 given. Ito. Solve for the unknown, solve for x, find the area of the kite. So, number 1 is a parallelogram must. Angle T is 5x minus 9. Angle U is 3x plus 11. Number 2, it's an isosceles trapezoid. Fist R. Ayun. So the given FE is equal to 11x plus 2. RA is 29. TS is 23. And last but not the least, yung kite natin, bin. So we have here now E at saka N. So we have here now the length of this diagonal is 13. The length of this diagonal is 6. Yung kabuuan na, hindi lang itong kapiraso. So again, BA is equal to 13, EN is equal to 6. I'm going to give you 3 minutes, guys. I want you to try to answer this one. And then I'm going to show you kung ano po yung pinaka-sagot natin. Pag nalilito, huwag mataranta, balikan nyo yung properties ng different quadrilaterals and apply that. Kung equal, equal nyo lang. Equal pala sila eh. Part dito, equal part sa kabila. If they are supplementary, i-add ninyo equal sa 180 degrees. So again, shoutout po ulit sa mga estudyante po natin na tinatapos yung video lecture natin. So we really appreciate kung ano po yung ginagawa ninyo. And sana may natututunan kayo dito sa pamamaraan na naisip namin para po maabot po kayong lahat. Ano po? So 3 minutes, guys. Dun sa mga hindi pa po nakaka-check dun sa isa naming channel, again, I'm going to put yung link sa description below. The other side of the Teachers of Plaridel, yung tribo po ni Joey nandun. So we are also planning to have a long ride. Baka i-vlog din po ng mga kasama natin. It will be shown po dun sa mismong channel. So at least lighter side natin, may kantahan, may kulitan, makikita nyo tao din yung mga teachers ninyo. Not only the teachers in Plaridel, but all the teachers. Makikita nyo yung lighter side nila. So please do check that channel, no? Now, kung tayo naman po, ngayon lang tayo naligaw sa channel na to, at you find this helpful, huwag na mahiya, i-subscribe and then like na lang po natin. And even the notification, para pag upload namin, notify na po kayo agad. So normally weekly we are uploading, should I say, video lectures. At kung maaari, itinutugma namin doon sa mismong topic for that week. Ngayon, may pagkakataon, may binabago lang kami dahil palagay namin mas makakatulong po sa atin. So sana bear with us. If you have some questions, again, put your questions in the comment section below. Marireceive naman po namin and we will try to answer it sa abot po na makakaya po namin. Okay po? Okay, so 30 seconds guys. 30 seconds. So I'm going to flash the answer dito. If you notice, hindi ko na pinapakita yung computation. It's up to you to come up with a computation. If you have the other means, may paraan kayo, pwede rin naman po as long as applicable sa lahat. Ano po? Okay, 5 seconds guys. And that's it. Time's up. So the answers that we are looking for are as follows. Number 1, x is equal to 10. Number 2, x is equal to 3. And number 3, area is equal to 39 square units. Now, I put square units here kahit wala nakalagay na unit dito to emphasize that area has a unit or has a square unit. Ano po? Pagdating po natin dito sa dulo. So, that will be it guys. I hope this video lecture helped you in one way or the other. Sana po huwag tayong magsawa na matuto sa araw-araw. Ano po? So again, we are hoping that we can see each other again. Namimiss na rin namin yung face-to-face, but through this means, sana makatulong kami sa inyo. Once again guys, this is your Sir Ian saying keep on learning guys. Salute sa lahat ng gustong matuto. Again, if you have some questions, please put your questions in the comment section below. So that's it for now. See you next week guys. Bye bye.